into Sunfire Cape. Beautiful item, a lot of wave clear, a lot of damage. Then after Sunfire Cape, I build a Null Magic Mantle and I sit on it. 25 MR is all you really need. With Tank Scion, you don't really need more because you have so much HP. Then Mertreads or Tab Eyes, depending on what you need. Building into Titanic next item. Really strong burst. Very strong burst. People don't expect it. After Titanic, I like to go Sterax. Basically, people won't be able to kill you anymore. You're unkillable at that point. But if they have a lot of armor, you might consider building Lord Dominic's before Sterax. But usually, Sterax and then Lord Dominic's. And then for your last item, your 6th item. As I said, you're building adaptively, so you can look whatever. But if you feel like you're tanky enough, go ahead and go get a Trinity Force. A lot of damage from this item. Very nice. A lot of mobility as well. You could get like a gargoyle if you want, become absolutely unkillable. You can get a locket if you feel like you want to help out the team a bit more. If you have a Soraka on your team, get a Spirit Visage. If the enemy team has a fed Casio, maybe get an adaptive helm, right? If they have insane amount of physical damage, just get a Frozen Heart down. Or my favorite item to get last item is gonna be Leandris. This is gonna be good when you don't really one-shot the enemy team anymore and you need the more consistent damage, right? It's not bad at all. It's actually pretty good on Tank Scion. So yeah, that's gonna be Tank Scion build, I guess. Yeah, but moving on to the bit more juicier item build, we're talking about AD Scion. Now, AD Scion, you're focusing on lethality and armor pen. AD Scion scales best with those stats. Start off Corrupting Potion, build it to Yomus. So Yomus, sure, run back to lane faster, but you really want to save this active for when you die. When you die, in your passive, you're able to use item abilities. So using Yomus then, you run down people super fast and it's gonna get you kills you never thought you would get. Really good item for your passive to just run down people really fast. After Yomus, buy Tab Eyes or Mertreads, whatever you need. Then go into Duskblade. Duskblade, very strong item, good lethality, stuff like that. But the key to this item, the key that I actually don't see many using, is working around vision with the item, alright? So I'm gonna tell you how it works. Whenever you're out of vision, you have a buff, which is gonna be, well, the buff is that your next auto attack is gonna deal a bit more damage, right? But the buff actually tells you if the enemy team has vision of you or not. So whenever you have the buff, you know you're out of vision. But as soon as the little buff starts ticking as a clock, or you don't have the buff at all, then you can be certain that the team has vision of you and you should run because they're coming for you.
What the fuck is that roto?
So make sure whenever you have this item, you work around vision. The amount of times and cheeses and fog of war plays you can do because of this item that have helped me is super valuable. It's probably the only reason why I even buy a build item. Alright, but moving on. Enemy team is probably gonna have some armor items by now, so you buy Lord Dominic's. Really valuable item. Even if they don't even have a lot of armor, still very strong. After this, go Trinity Force or Sanguine Blade, whichever you prefer. I prefer Trinity Force, gives you CDR. I like that. But yeah, if you get one, you also get the other one after it, so it doesn't really matter which one you build first. Just build whatever you prefer, I guess. I prefer Trinity. I think it's a bit better. But I think Sanguine is gonna work fine as well. So you have your 5 items now, plus your boost. That's full build. If you were, for example, against the Malzar, you can switch up an item from Mercurial. You can even get Titanic Hydra very late game when you have a lot of HP.
¿Cuál es la runa de Sion AD? Bota. Ok. Attack speed y last time. Sellaron. Bueno, si van a Sion me voy a Truts. Vamos a probar con Atrox letalidad. Dame cancelar el cube por un momento.
Rune page done. Lage Longment, amazing rune. The amount of kills you get in your passive because of this rune, amazing. Medical Footwear, pretty obvious. Demetrizer, very strong to take the cannons. Approach Velocity, very underrated rune. Always take this rune. It will give you so many kills in your passive because of the extra movement.
Sí, Approach Velocity es muy bueno. Yo siento que no suficiente te lo hace. Si tu champion tiene un slow, yo siento que tú deberías irte Approach Velocity. ¿Cuáles son los ejemplos? Nasus, Yorick, esos dos son ejemplos buenos de champion que se benefician de Approach Velocity.
You get here Alacrity, Last Stand. If they have work fine as well. So you have your 5 items now, plus your boost, that's full build.
Ah, espera, esto antes de que existieran los míticos. Sí, esta guía es vieja. Espérate. Vamos a decir Tractor. No, no se va ni siquiera se va a Tractor. Pero está muy interesante la manera en que él explicó que usaba el Tractor, abusando de la pasiva para saber cuando el enemigo tiene visión de ti. No sé si lo habrán pacheado.
Cool foam.
Yo que pensaba que habían dollado otra vez.
Build. If
Sion es el campeón que puede limpiar un wave entero con solamente una habilidad. O mejor dicho, el que tiene el wave clear más rápido al principio del juego. Ya no necesita ítem para poder hacer wave clear rápido. Está mal, ¿sabes? El problema más es que te pueden matar los bichos. A ver, el wave clear de Dani no es la gran cosa. El de Pantheon es decente, pero... No, yo creo que la razón por la que yo elijo a Sion es por la pasiva. No poder farmear cuando yo esté muerto. Cuando inevitablemente me agarren y me maten. Entonces... No ni siquiera sé si él se va a esto. Yo creo que no. YOLO. Ah, no, él se va a Face Rush. Fuck. Yo creo que esto no eran las runas. Yo creo que... ¿Él se va a Face Rush? Yo no estoy seguro ahora. Sí, él se va a Face Rush.